It was around about a month today in which I described the positives and dangers of artificial intelligence in our current world. And now, we are back to describe to viewers in what will hopefully be used as an informational video, the dangers of something. You probably know this because you saw the description and you saw the blog post that was given to you. But today we are going to be talking about a personal favourite topic of mine. New realities. So what are these new realities? It's a lot more complicated than you would believe. New realities are realities that have been created in our modern world, normally by technologies and our new ways one can experience worlds. Examples seen of these new realities are virtual reality and artificial reality. Now, if there was one word to describe what all of these realities are like, it is emergent. Now, think about your favourite book or game. Remember when you were experiencing it for the first time, how bloody immersed you were, feeling like you were in the world itself. Yeah, it's like that, but with technology. Anyway, let's begin our chat by talking about probably the most well-known of these realities, virtual reality. According to its description, virtual reality is a computer-generated environment with scenes and objects that appear to be real, making the user feel like they are immersed in their surroundings. In most VR scenarios, you will be wearing a strange headgear, almost like you were on the Tron network. Actually, that reminds me of something. This setup doesn't seem like a true AI or futuristic video now, doesn't it? There isn't a lot of set to mark on. Let me take a little moment to set up. Okay, now we're on track. Virtual reality has become one of life's and reality's main interests and wonders. Reasons for this vary, but according to Jack Lunas, what is it that makes virtual reality so fascinating, so widely used in research, and now so much the focus of commercial endeavours? The answer is presence. The experience within a compellingly realistic 3D world. This feeling of presence is seen with many experiences that could be seen in life. I mean, just think about it. Feeling of learning new things. For example, experiencing national disasters, going to international sports games. I just hope you're able to give me more money. An example of presence seen, however, is firefighter training, where firefighters can simulate the feeling of being in a burning building that they would feel with their job, as well as helping doctors be simulated in a room full of sick patients, where they need them to help them out and heal them. It is also incredible in simulating feelings. It can simulate feelings of happiness, simulating the feeling of the most beautiful paradises that one can find, as well as simulating feelings of fear, such as being in a tank with a real-life dinosaur that legitimately feels so real, and builds on the point that VR in general is about being as immersed as possible. There is even more that VR is able to do and achieve. According to Jack Lunas, along the way, virtual reality has become a widely used tool for basic research in psychology and neuroscience. Equally important, virtual reality has become a transformative tool for the training of complex spatial skills, architectural rendering, the treatment of phobias, and many other applications. Meaning that this has been able to achieve all these amazing achievements as well, something that I hope you're able to take away from this. There is also AR, augmented reality, to describe and talk about. Augmented reality is an interactive experience that combines the real world and computer-generated content. Unlike virtual reality, which is a fully experienced and immersive world, augmented reality is a combined world of the real world and the digital world. An incredible example of this is if you put, say, Mario and Luigi and put them into an Italian restaurant. Yeah, that would work. Speaking of video games, an example that has already been done through this is Pokemon Go, the smartphone app that took over the world back in 2016. It has Pokemon such as Pikachu and Jigglypuff that the franchise is known so much for, and has them be able to be caught in the real world, where you are outside where they show up in the real world. You can catch them via throwing your Pokeball right at the screen by flicking it. Augmented reality is also being utilised in many jobs and learning scenarios, especially in classrooms for students to learn in. Some examples of this include what could be done in science class, as seen in biology classes in America, where utilising an app known as Frogopedia of frogs' DNA and organs have been showcased in the real world and has been able to be analysed and discovered for all the children to see in the best closest angle that it can be seen in. And when studying weather effects, tornadoes have been put into the real world via augmented reality, so that children can see the real and graphic impacts of exactly what tornadoes are doing in our real world. I mean, it is very scary, but also very exciting that all this is possible right now. I mean, we can see what tornadoes look like in the real world. I don't think I want to see that at all. Overall, whilst we all enjoy the current reality that we are living in at the moment, alternate realities are becoming one of the biggest advancements in the technological world, as more advancements to blend the real world with the technological world have come into play, giving us so much more opportunities to be able to learn and experience much more situations in much more detail than we would before. Overall, I hope you're able to learn something about the world of alternate realities that you will be able to keep with you into the future. And I hope that you enjoyed watching this video.